Welcome back. The 2003 Chevy Impala has a high idle intermittently, not all the time. Sometimes it'll just run. You come to a stop sign and it'll step around 2,000 RPMs. Start it up sometimes, it'll be fine. Other times it runs up high. So we're going to take a look at this and see if we can figure out what's going on, see if we can get it straightened out. I don't know what this test is. I haven't run it before, so we're going to run it and see. Desired idle speed 784, so it's not doing it right now. 46 for the idle air control. That's about what I expect. Engine coolant temperature sensor, 150 degrees. I highly doubt that. Doesn't seem right to me. This engine's cold. It's pretty cold. Well, we'll see what that does. So let's see. There it goes, it's responding. Pretty good. Finish your desired 888, 920, 930. It is a little high. And not a whole lot. It might need to be cleaned. It's close though. I wonder if it's just sticking a little bit. Carbon maybe. It's definitely working though. Moving, it's not dead. Let's get out of that. I'm going to pull it and check it and see if it's got carbon buildup. Maybe it's hanging up a little bit. Take a look at that. And that goes right back out of the test. Well, we're going to pull this idle air control valve right here on the side. I'm just going to pull it out and take a look in there. Take a look at it, take a look in there and see if there's carbon buildup. It's pretty common on these. Let's see what kind of head you got here. Hard for me to see on that side. Torch head. I did find a leak. Actually, this hose right here, back to the heater core, was leaking just a little bit. I could see it where it's dripping down on top of the transmission. So that's probably on my temperature up. I'm probably a little bit low. So I filled it up, tighten that hose. We'll keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't leak anymore. Let me get a torch head for that. P20, I think. Yeah. Not a lot of room to get in here. This is the easy one, by the way. So I'll do that one first, get you some light in there. This is the one that's going to be a little more difficult because there's a bracket right in the way. You don't have a lot of room to get in there. I really don't know how I'm going to get in there. Is that it for this guy? No, of course not. Where else is he bolted? Oh, impossible. Bolted down underneath here, right? That bolt going down in there. We'll see. I don't think this is going to get me anything. We'll see. I think there's just some bolt on the side here, buried. I'll know in a second. Yeah, there it is. Down underneath. underneath here. You can't see. Buried on the side. Somewhere. You would do that. Kidding me? Don't really want to take that whole thing apart if I don't have to. Thanks, GM. Thanks for making it difficult. Yeah, at least I got that out of the way. That made me feel better. Didn't help, but it made me feel better. See, it's like impossible to get at this. It's almost, I can't even get that in there. Let me see if I can get another different tool, which is a little shorter. Maybe I can get that one in there. Break it loose and maybe I can get it by hand. Or not. I got it broken loose. Not a lot of room. Just tight. That was me. Not a lot of room. Alright, let me resort to yeah, see how many times I can drop this down and lose it. That's what's going to happen, probably. Oh, I guess that's a little bit loose there. Okay, you can just pivot that. So the bolt goes underneath the snorkel here to the throttle body, the intake tube, and it's just loose enough that I can pivot that. That worked out well. I'll give it that. Now, how am I going to do this? I have no idea. I'll just do it little by little here. 1/4 inch wrench and a bit. But I got it. All right. Now hopefully I got enough room to sneak that out. Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, that's all carboned up pretty bad. Pretty cruddy. I'm gonna clean that up. Tempted just to replace it, but I don't know where to place it. You know, I don't want to spend the money just to spend the money. Let me get a mirror and look in there, see what that looks like. So if you look down in there, hopefully you can see there's carbon buildup in there. I'm trying to get you decent light. I'm going to go in there and clean that, spray it down, clean it really good. And we're going to drive it for a few days probably and see if it fixes the problem. I'll also clean the actual idle air control valve because it's pretty cruddy on the end too. Get the carbon cleaned up and we'll see. I think that might be the issue. It might be being held up open when it should be closed because it can't shut all the way. And we'll see how that does. And if it doesn't fix it, we'll go from there. So hopefully you'll be able to see how much cleaner this is right now. I hope. Down there. Come on, focus. Much, much cleaner. Got the carbon off of there. Cleaned it up. And as you can see, Q-tips and a rag and cleaner. Throttle body cleaner I use for this. Carb cleaner will work just as well. But that's clean. Here's my actual idle air control valve. You see how clean that is now. The pinto's all clean. It was covered with carbon before. Cleaned the spring as well. Made sure that was cleaned up so it can move freely without any issues. It was covered in carbon. So we're just going to put it back together and see how it goes. Alright, let me go start this up. I don't expect it to have a problem right now. Let's see. It's not racing right now. Sounds good right now. Let me get my clip, cut this harness back down too. Forget. Okay, now I feel better. Well, that's it for right now for this 2003 Chevy Impala. Clean that idle air control valve, and as a bonus, I found a coolant leak. Small, but still I could see it was leaking. One of the heater hoses, fixed that at the same time. I'm going to drive this for a little bit, and we'll see if the symptom comes back. It was pretty dirty, so hoping that was it. Obviously, looking at the scan data in the beginning, you could see, and doing the test, you could see that the computer was actually controlling and it was moving in and out, so it wasn't dead. The pintle and the idle air control valve was moving in and out. I just think that the carbon buildup along the face of that pintle and where it seats kept it from closing all the way, and that allows more air in when it shouldn't, and causes the RPM to come up. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't fix the problem, we'll come back and we'll follow this video up, but I think that's going to be it. If you have this problem with your car, I hope it helps you out. If you like the video, subscribe below. Thanks for watching.